I welcome you to my channel Love and Existence. If you have not subscribed to this channel, please subscribe. On today's video, we are going to be discussing strategies to cope with common marital problems. When you are dealing with problems in your marriage, you can sometimes feel like you are all alone. Fortunately, there are many ways you can communicate with your spouse and come up with a solution to solve your problems together. We have compiled a list of ways you can cope with your marriage problems to talk with your partner and work toward fixing your relationship one step at a time. Step 1. Communicate about your issues in your relationship. Open communication is the key to any healthy relationship. You and your partner needs to talk about any struggles you are going through. When you let things go or assume they will get better on their own, they tend to fester, which can lead to resentment over time. When you notice issues cropping up, sit your spouse down and talk with them about it. You can bring up issues in the relationship by saying something like, "Hey honey, could we sit down and talk later this evening? I have a few things I would like to chat with you about, just to make sure we are on the same page." Focus on one issue at a time. Bringing up all your problems at once can feel overwhelming. When you sit down with your partner to chat something that you are struggling about, try to pick one thing about to talk at a time. That way you can dig deep into a specific issue instead of generalizing about a ton of things at once. For example, if you want to talk about your intimacy or lack of thereof, but also about your stress level, pick one and save the other for a different time. 3. Try to understand your partner's perspective. Listen closely and try not to interrupt. Your partner probably has their own view of what is going on in your marriage. Do your best to see things from their perspective and don't dismiss how they are feeling right away. If you try your best to be understanding, you can have two better, more productive conversations. Show that you are listening to your partner by asking follow-up questions like, "Interesting, can you tell me more?" or "Am I not sure I understand? Could you explain that again?" 4. Come up with solutions together. The goal is to reach a decision that benefits both of you. Even if the issue is only affecting one of you, you should try to reach a win-win solution. Something that makes both of you feel like you are improving your marriage. This may take a little while. You may have to talk multiple times with your partner, but in the end, it's worth it. For instance, if the issue that you are feeling is that you do more house duty more than your partner, you might create a duty list that both of you work throughout the week. That way you can see both how many chores the both of you are doing and you feel like you are equally contributing to the household. 5. Accept things you can't change about your partner. This may be a recurring issue that crop over time. This can sound like a red flag, but in reality it is normal for long-time marriages. When your partner will probably disagree about similar things a lot, and that's okay. The most important thing is that you stay respectful and kind when addressing these disagreements, whether it is the first time or the 20th time. For example, maybe you like to clean the house at each of every day, while your partner prefers to do a big cleanup at the end of the week. You two might discuss this over a long time, but it's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just a difference in preference. 6. Forgive your partner if you can. Hanging on to anger and resentment isn't great for your marriage. If you feel hurt or mad at your partner, still work or forgiving them for the past. Make sure you are fully talked through the issue and try to get a sincere apology from your partner if they are willing. Then you can choose whether or not you can forgive your spouse or to keep the relationship moving forward. Remember that forgiveness isn't telling your partner that these actions are okay. It is allowing yourself to move on instead of hanging on to old feelings. 7. Talk about your parenting styles. How you raise your children is very important to talk about ahead of time. Sit down with your partner and discuss the specifics of what you would like to do with your children and how you will do it. Even if you don't agree 100%, it's important to be on the same page, at least about bigger issues. You could say something like, "I think it's important that we talk about how we raise our child. Do you want to discuss something with me?" 8. Show love to your partner every day. Express your appreciation for your partner whenever you can. Give your partner a hug when you get home. Pick them up with snacks when you are at the store, or send them a sweet text while you are at work. This small act of love might not seem like much, but they can remind you why you fell in love in the first place. It helps you if you know your partner's love language. For instance, if their love language is physical touch, they might appreciate a shoulder rub or a massage. Or if their love language is an act of service, you might do some house duty around the house. 9. Make romance part of your daily life. Act like you are dating your spouse or partner again to bring the spark back. When you get overwhelmed with work, kids and responsibility, it's easy to let romance fall by the wayside. Try your best to be romantic towards your partner so you both remember what it felt like when you first started dating. You could have breakfast in bed together, surprise your partner with small gifts, plan a weekend getaway trip, give your partner compliments, have a candle dinner night at home. And lastly, 10. Work on yourself. Examine your own contribution to any issue in the relationship and marriage. It takes two to tango, just like it takes two to make a marriage work. Even if you feel like you're completely in the right or try to look at it from your partner's perspective, then you can start implementing small changes in yourself that will lead to better changes overall. For instance, if you and your partner often fight when you have to stay late at work, you may be dedicating too much time to your job and not enough time for your partner. You could work on that by evaluating your schedule and prioritizing quality time with your partner. If you are glad enough after watching our video, please subscribe to this channel. We preach love and love alone. That is primary. Every other thing is secondary. Subscribe to our channel. Thank you and God bless you for watching.